and today I'm going to be installing the Oculus headlights from Oracle. And one of my first upgrades that I ever did was the halo rings from Oracle, and you can buy them in different colors. Well, red is kind of what I wanted to go with this. I'm kind of sad that I'm not going to be able to use those anymore, as the Oculus already has a ring inside. So when I bought this Jeep, I did not buy the LED package. So I had the standard halogen lights, which I hated, but I then bought the Oracle lights for LED lights for my headlights. So they look really good, but I fell in love with the Oracle Oculus lights, and I'm going to be installing those today. So let's look at them. So we just got the Oculus headlights, opened it up. First off, we have the instruction manuals along with an Allen. Okay, that's that. Then we have your headlamp. Beautiful. Bi LED in the middle, halo ring around the sides, and then you have your two wires. First, you don't have to cut any wires. This is nice. You just factory plug in, play, done. Remove your headlights, put these in, plug them in, you're set. Then each of the headlights has this, and you will take this and plug into both of these, which they tie in together, and then you will go to your F52 fuse, which is your daytime running lights, and plug it in. You'll hook up your ground, and then hook up this to your F52 fuse. You're good to go. So super simple. So anyways, these are it. These are beautiful. I can't wait to get these in. So let's get that started. And the next thing we're going to do is remove the 6 push pins. I've already removed them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then let's start to remove this grill. So now that we have the grill off, we can go ahead and remove the 3 bolts, which are 10 millimeter. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now that I've taken out the bolts, I've disconnected my halos, and I'm just going to come back here and press this button, release it, done. There's your housing for the standard halogen light bulb, and done. Okay, so now that we got the headlamp out, we've disconnected it, we're all good to go. I've removed my wires that I need to, so I'm all set. So now what I'm going to do is, this is the wire that's going to go ground, and then this is going to go to the F52 fuse, which I'll do later. But right now what I'm going to do is run this wire that goes to one end of the headlight, and then this one goes to the other side. So what I'm going to do is basically run this wire through here to the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up and put it under here, and that's tucked away. What I am going to do is I'm going to zip tie this to these holes so that it doesn't get melted or get heated up, but it's fairly easy. So I'm going to get that done right now. Okay, so now that we're all good, I got my headlamp, and if you look on the back, it shows you an R for right, L for left, so you're good to go. You're also going to want to notice that the DOT SAE is up top, so you'll know your lamp is supposed to be upright like this. So next we're going to take the plugs, and I'm going to take, you'll see inside there's a notch. You're just going to line that up right there and make sure that's fit. You're going to take your factory, line it up with the notch, click, and you're going to push until you hear a click. There you go. Now that's it, you're done. You're going to push this up, make sure your DOT is lined up. And you are good to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in the bolts. We'll be good to go. So you'll notice that it'll have a little notch, just like the factory headlights. Factory notch here and up here. So you just want to make sure those are in. You can start your bolts and then tighten down. And then you are solid. That is very tight, looks great, fits good. I didn't have any problems putting that in. So I will start the driver's side and get that done. But necessarily, it's all the same thing. There's nothing that changed. You're doing the exact same thing. Here's one thing I did want to show you. Obviously, on the left-hand side, we have the Oculus headlamp, and it's on right now, just normal headlights. And then on your right-hand side, driver's side, is a halogen housing that has an Oracle LED bulb inside. So whereas the right side, the driver's side, might look a lot brighter, you're getting this projection that's just absolutely clear. So let me show you the garage wall. Okay, so on your left-hand side is the driver's side, which is just a Oracle bulb LED that works much better than halogen, obviously. But then you'll see the cutoff on the Oculus light, which is probably about the same brightness, but it's just going to give you a much better view of the road, especially when you have both of them in. So just wanted to show you as reference. I also want to mention that these have the clamp to tighten. You want to make sure that when you're tightening the halo ring wire, that you want to bring the tightener up and get it all nice and tight so that way no water gets inside. Okay, so now we have both headlights in. I ran the wire straight across, over underneath this, safe so it's not going to hit the radiator. And we have the bulbs all secured in place, everything's tight. So now we are going to install the wire up to the fuse box. Okay, so I have removed the fuse box lid, and you'll notice these two boxes right here. And this is how you would be looking at the fuse box if you're looking over the hood. So these two right here, you'll see F as in Frank 5.2. If you come up 1, 2, it's the second one right here. Now it's labeled as cigar lighter. Not cigarette lighter, but cigar lighter. So what you'll want to do is just go ahead and remove F52, and it's a 20 amp. And we're going to go ahead and get that done right now. Alright, so I'm all set. Basically what we're doing is I took out the F52 and I replaced it with two. Here's my 20 amp, which is where F52 goes. And then I just put a 5 amp here. And then this is going to go in the slot of F52, which is my second one up, which is right here. And I'm just going to push down. Now I don't have all the fuses lined up because I don't have all bells and whistles on this Jeep. But now what I'm going to do is take my positive, and I'm going to bring it in here. And I'm going to crimp this bad boy down. Hold that. Make sure we're good. And crimp down. Make sure that's fully in, not like that. Pull, we're good. Okay, and now all I'm going to do is ground this. I have a Switch Pro, so I already have this all set up and everything. So I'm going to tuck my wires in, make it all nice and neat. Touch this, attach that, and we should be good. Alright, so wiring's done. Put everything back together, wired it up, grounded it, and now we have, those are the halos. Just the daytime running lights. Now you can hook it up to a switch if you wanted to. That's what's kind of nice, is that you can switch it any way you want. I decided just to put it with my daytime running lights. I can always switch it over next time. But as of right now, that's what it looks like with the daytime running lights, and I'm actually in love with it. So I'm gonna get the grill back on and then see what it looks like after we're all done. Okay, so here's my daytime running lights. Here's what they look like. And then you have them on. So I'm going to show you the wall as well and how clean it looks. But that is the after installation. Excited to go out tonight and see how they do on the streets. I've heard nothing but raving reviews about them, so Very excited to get this done. And here you see the cutoff, which is great. It's no runoff. It's very clean. So, like I said, very excited to see how it looks tonight, and I'll show you guys some examples. But we're done.